how to lose weight really, really fast. I'm talking about all the weight really, really fast, right? That's the goal. All right. Well, if you know me, you know there's got to be a trick to it. Well, I wouldn't say it's a trick, but how do we define really fast, right? So the way we typically think of losing weight really fast is by starting on today, usually a Monday, starting today, and we lose the weight as quick as possible, right? That's how we think of it. However, we have to zoom out a little bit. What's really fast? If we just lose it temporarily, is that really losing the weight fast, or is that just losing the weight for a little while? So what we're really talking about is losing the weight permanently fast. So I got you, but stick with me, right? Because we're going to talk about what you truly want, right? You're so obsessed with losing weight fast that you'll fall for any of the tricks. And so don't blame me that you fell for another one. You got to check yourself, because if we keep wanting that fast weight loss, we'll fall for anything. We'll believe anything. Okay. And so I'm going to talk about how you can lose weight fast, but I'm going to talk about how you can lose weight permanently fast, because that's a different thing, right? Than just trying to lose a little bit of weight as quickly as you can. Because when have you lost all the weight anyways, right? Like, when has that happened? It's important to realize that this obsession with just how much weight can I lose this week, this month, that obsession and that focus is going to cause you to keep repeating this process over and over. All right. And so what we want to start looking at is, how can you lose weight permanently fast? And so it starts by re-articulating the goal, of one that it really becoming more clear about what it is you actually want to accomplish. It's not just to lose the weight fast. It's to return to your goal weight and live there the rest of your life on your autopilot, right? It's not just about how much weight you can lose this week. Who gives a shit if you drop 5 pounds this week? Who gives a shit if you drop 20 pounds this week and then put it back on next month? Right? You got to be at that point. If you're watching me, again, I'm usually the solution of last resort. No one starts with the hypnotist, to lose weight. Usually people end up at the hypnotist after they've tried everything. And so at this point here, I'm going to assume you've done the up and down, you've done the yo-yo, you've dropped weight and then put it back on. And so it's up to you now to clarify your goal, to learn from the past, right? There's a saying that the brain gives up pain for learning. Okay. And so you can let go of all of the pain of your past weight loss struggles the second that you decide to learn from them. And the biggest lesson every one of those struggles and failures is teaching you is to start focusing on the long term, to stop focusing on fast weight loss. And let's make this a long-term permanent solution. That's the lesson. As soon as you decide to learn that, all the pain disappears from the past, because all that pain turns into teaching. It turns into a lesson for you that you needed to learn. And I promise you, the lesson you need to learn, at least one of them, is that you don't just want to lose weight. That's not enough. Upgrade your goal. The idea, I just want to lose weight. I just want to lose weight. It's such a scarcity minded goal, right? It's such a weak goal. It comes from a weak, hopeless place, desperate, because again, you don't just want to lose the weight. You want to live at your goal weight for the rest of your life. You want to be the best version of you. You want to be successful. You want to be happy. You want to love your body. You want to feel good. You want to enjoy your life. See, we got to upgrade the goal right from the beginning. That's what starts you down this new path. And once you do this, once you just buy into this idea, there's no more wagon. There's no more being on track or off track. You're always on track. You're always doing, everything you're doing is moving in the direction you want to go in. And that's when the magic starts happening. That's when the results start coming quickly. Because who cares if you get great results, amazing weight loss results for 2 weeks? Who gives a shit? Who cares? You've lost weight and put it back on. Do you give a shit that you lost that weight now? No, right? So this is about long-term success and orienting yourself to that and realizing, I don't care about short-term results anymore. I don't care. Now listen, if I can do something sustainable that's easy and I can lose weight quickly, yeah, sure. Right. But very rarely you're going to be able to do something that's sustainable starting off where you're going to lose a lot of weight right away. So what? Who gives a shit? Okay. Who cares? So it takes you a little while. So it takes you a couple months. Oh, gasp. So it takes you a couple years. Oh my God. But what if you did it in a way where you never had to worry about it again, where you mastered this area of your life? You focused on it, you figured it out, and you moved on. You see what they say, that people overestimate how much weight they can lose in a month and underestimate how much weight they can lose in a year. Right. And so you're so obsessed with these short-term time frames that it's keeping you stuck. So that first step is to say, I want to live at my goal weight for the rest of my life on near autopilot. And I'm going to commit to doing it in a sustainable, comfortable way. Right. Because again, if you're just focused on short-term results, it's just too tempting to not do something extreme. I had someone in my program the other day saying that they were doing things sustainably and comfortably, and they were moving forward, lost some weight, and things were going all in the right direction. And they said that, and again, this is a real thing. So I bring it up to you so you can deal with it. But it becomes, how can I, once they start getting some results and it was easy, I feel like I should push myself more. Right. And you always feel this desire, this urge that even when you're getting good results in a calm, comfortable way, and you're just kind of walking that path in a good way, there's still a part of you, come on, we can do more. We can do more. Right. Because we're obsessed, we're fixated, focused on short-term results. And we never think about long-term results, never think about them. I've talked to people about this, and it's like they, in the back of their mind, say, what are you going to do to get your goal weight? I'll figure it out then. No, you won't. No, you won't. Because the strategies you're using to lose weight quickly are not the strategies you use to maintain your weight. And so how are you going to do this extreme plan for 3 months, and then all of a sudden you're just going to kick into what? They're totally different ways of living. There's how you're living now, there's dieting, and then there's where you want to ultimately maintain and live at. So why are you making extra hard by adding this phase in where you cut all these calories out so you can lose weight really fast? Why not just go from where you're living now down to your maintenance weight? Let's start with maintenance, right? That's how you start to lose weight fast when we're talking about permanent weight loss, how to lose weight permanently fast. Okay. And so stop. If you see a thing about how to lose weight fast, ask yourself, is that permanent plan or is that just a short-term plan? Start to gain some understanding, some clarity about which path you're going to follow. Okay. Instead of just following the same thing, unconscious. You're like, if you look back over your weight loss attempts, you realize it's the same process you keep doing, and you get the same results, and you just keep repeating the same thing over and over again. Take a step back and look at that and learn from it. Again, learn from it and move on. Find a new way to do it, right? Find a better way to approach this. That's how you change everything right from the beginning. And that's how you lose weight permanently in a fast way. All right. So start focusing on that and see how the results are. Notice how the process is. Weight loss doesn't have to be this miserable thing that you have to take on a Monday because you have to get yourself so fired up because it's so difficult and unpleasant. Weight loss can be something you can start on a Tuesday, a Friday afternoon, by saying, I want to improve one thing right now. I'm going to improve one thing today. Tomorrow I'm going to improve another thing. Next time I'm going to improve another thing. I'm going to stay on track for the rest of my life because I want to feel good. I want to feel healthy. I want to be the best version of me. And I'm just going to each day get better at one thing. I'm going to learn from my mistakes and keep improving, keep growing, keep moving towards the direction I want. I'm never going to get off track. Even when I make mistakes in my eating, I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to create better strategies. I'm going to understand myself more. I'm going to use everything that happens to me, good and bad, to move me in the direction I want, because I'm 100% committed to this from this moment forward. And that is how you lose weight permanently fast. So give it a shot.